Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 11 of LOAD. And the prompt is about a gift, and the technique prompt is to use a sketch or template. And I'm going to use this sketch. This was one of the 4 sketches that Christy's Beautiful Life put out on Instagram and Facebook for International Scrapbook Day. And this has a large bit of mixed media. I'm going to use packaging technique, blend a couple of different colors, 2 photos, and a big old title. And it looks like there's some doodled framing, and I may actually do that. I'm actually going to do some stamping just to make this bit of mixed media a little more textural. So we'll see how that goes. I have photos of Barrett with the guys that he went on spring break with, and this is one of the mothers who stayed with them in the home that they rented. There were a couple, I think 3 parents there as chaperones, and basically like 10 different groups from his high school, groups of friends rented, different homes around in the same area in Rosemary Beach, Florida. So they had a grant, and this was for spring break. And it was kind of, I'm going to take the gift, I'm going to interpret the gift part of the prompt rather loosely, because it was kind of a graduation gift that his dad gave him to cover the cost of this. And I consider it a gift that he had got hold of these photos, which he obviously didn't take. Someone else took them, but he got hold of them and sent them to me so that I could scrap them. So I'm thinking that's a good gift. And I have a few weird little embellishments. This is a jar of bees and a butterfly fussy cut from a journaling piece out of Beautiful Things. And I cut this off the edge, but I've got just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff from my Scrap Backwards and How to Kill a Kit with Style kits. So let's do the mixed media part. I'm going to go in with saltwater taffy, which is kind of an appropriate color. I chose these colors by the names. Saltwater taffy and wild honey. Wild honey because there are going to be bees on the page, because Barrett is called Bee. And I'm going to kind of let this be fairly drippy, then I'm going to wipe it up. Now I'm going to do the honey. And I'm going to probably cover a fair amount of that up. Let me put that aside, and I'll get my paper towel and dry it, because I'm not using foundations paper. I'm using regular white cardstock. So it is likely to buckle a bit, since that was maybe a little wetter than I had planned to do. But I love how it came out, how there's a concentration of pink there, and kind of the yellow I didn't expect to be as, I guess as pretty as it is, maybe, is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Let's do it that way. Kind of off to the side and down low. And I'm going to put one of the photos there. And then I'll use this kind of as an additional interest element. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to just kind of mount it on here, just a little bit askew. And then I'm going to put this one over that one. I'll put the matte piece underneath and glue it straight down to the paper. And I hate covering up. That's some of the prettiest part that I'm covering up, but I'll get over it. Okay, and then we'll do this. And then I want to do this one like this to cover up. There's kind of a piece of a human showing there. And I kind of want to cover, but that's gonna leave me this space up here, and I could use that there. So I think I may do this anyway. I'm gonna put a little bit more foam on this outside bit of it. I'll do it like that. And then I'll put this kind of tucked in underneath here. Okay, I'll get a little adhesive on there. And I'll let it come out so that you can see those little yellow dots there. And I'll curl up the notebook rings here. And I'm going to put this on foam, maybe a double row of this extra thick foam. And I think, yeah, I'll put a B on there to kind of, when I cut this off the card, it's not centered. I could cut a little more off this side, but I'll use that side to mount one of the B's. And I'm not sure whether to put it straight on or at an angle, maybe kind of tucked under there. I'm just going to put it straight on and maybe this way so it's not dead center. And maybe I'll do the butterfly there instead of the bee. And I will do some journaling once I sit down with Barrett and get the names of all these boys. I know some of them, but there are some I thought I'd better check. Okay, we'll do that. We've got this jar of bees and this piece that also came from that same card. And I'm gonna put it here, but on some foam, and I'll get some flatter foam for that. And I'm doing this at 1 o'clock in the morning, and the load prompt just came out at midnight, and I just could not sleep, and I was watching something on television and or on the DVR, and I lost interest in it, so I'm doing this. I'm going to put that right there, and put that there. And this replaces the florals. There's a floral here and here on the original, but this kind of replaces that. I'm going to overlap the photo with this, again using some foam. Okay, there, it's not at the same angle as this, so that tends to show. Now, and I will bring further attention to that by putting a bee right here. Looks like a bee has flown out of the jar. And I'm going to put one maybe right there. And I think I'll do a third one where maybe let me put a little bit of foam underneath it so it's raised up a bit, and I'm going to put it right on the photo. And then I'll put the title on, and by golly, I think we're almost done. Let me get this on here. Like I said, there will be quite a bit of journaling once I sit down with Barrett, but for the purposes of getting this out there. Now, I was gonna maybe use some stamping, but to be honest, I like this pretty much just the way it is. And the stamping would really be just to add kind of some of the variations in texture that I'm already getting from the different intensity of color in some of these areas. So I'm going to skip the stamp and we'll go straight to the title. And the title is it shows the title kind of overlapping the photo and over the mixed media part. And I'll let part of it do that. We'll see how that works. I'm gonna do this right here and let that kind of overlap the photo there. And this is from, I think it's, these stickers came from the Color Kaleidoscope collection. And Okay, and I like this arrow on here. Do I want it? I'll just let it overlap the mat and not go onto the photo. Okay, that doesn't look as well balanced as I might like it to be. Let me see if I can identify. Well, actually, let me look at it while I'm scribbling on a frame. I'm gonna go multiple lines that kind of cross each other, and there. And I'm not going to have them meet. I'll just do the straight areas. I kind of like that. And each one I'm kind of drawing a little differently, and my pen keeps wanting to go right there each time, and I'm gonna intentionally kind of widen that. Okay, and somehow with that frame, I'm kind of okay, although I might like something right here, and I don't know what. Let me look through and see. I have a box here that has some Heidi Swap tags and tabs and stuff. Let's see. Here is something that is gold. Well, I'm not crazy about that. This blue kind of picks up on blues that are in there, and it's kind of an interesting contrast, and it could fit here, but it's just a tad too big. I could let this, I could cut this tag here and put it there, but I'm covering up mixed media. So I guess I cut that tag for nothing. I'm not gonna put anything there unless I can find something really small that might have an impact. Here's a floral that actually, it's vellum and the mixed media kind of shows through. I wish it were smaller. Oh, and here is a small one. And it's gold, so that kind of works. It's just a little something that I felt was needed there. And I think I'm gonna call that done. This is very subtle right here, so it really doesn't interfere with the mixed media. So I'm done. I thank you for watching, And I will see you tomorrow for Mixed Media Mayhem and Load. So I'm going to have two different videos. Or maybe if I wait till after midnight and can't sleep tomorrow night, I might combine them. I could do the load prompt on the Mixed Media Mayhem page. Who knows? We'll see when we get there, I guess. Again, thank you for watching. And let's see, where am I going to do the journaling? I could do it along these lines. That might be good. Because again, I don't want to write over the mixed media. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.